Alright, hold on. We got a glow crow's right foot, a chameleon horn, a proclaimed salt hopper wing, and a small stone. Again, that was so close to being food. And then they threw the stone in at the end there.
It gives it that earthy flavor.
I have heard, like, if you know, I'm getting this from anime, so people have to bear with me, but you could throw in like a cooked rock into like what is it? What do they call it? Like a hot pot or whatever?
Yeah.
And then you can cook this, stew like that. You just like basically char a rock and then throw it in. But I don't know how realistic
that's like, yeah. I mean, you can also heat a bath like that.
Oh, imagine like accidentally touching it.
I mean, you don't leave it in there when you're bathing. You heat the water with the rock and then like shovel it out.
All right, I feel like an idiot now.
How do you think they did it before we had hot water heaters, man?
Kettles have always existed. That's my lore.
All right. No, yeah, hot rocks are definitely like, it's been a thing.
All right, so we're gonna do the Bey Lah quest. I did this near the death throes of my last character, and I mentioned I love this quest because it is open-ended. I don't know if it's still open-ended. I hope it is.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's like something like 38, 36 possible outcomes.
Should I read the dialogue? Has much of that changed, or
no? So like all the introduction, all the like, it's only really the resolution that's different.
Okay.
There's also like one minor side thing that you can find now that didn't exist before, but it'll be at the hollowed out tree. So you want to talk to the warden and figure out the clue to the hollowed out tree.
Right. I was just instinctively going there, but
yeah. Well, it's not always the same direction.
Oh, is it not?
No, the warden tells you which direction it is.
No, I wasn't.
Follow the road north.
Where did you read that?
Talk to the warden. It's in the warden's chat box. Follow the road north.
I only saw the one line, and it was like, it's going to be in a paragraph, but I didn't. Yeah, okay. Fair. All right. So, even though I did this in the series, for people who aren't familiar with the Bey Lah quest, it's basically a sleuthing quest where you gather clues and evidence, and it's open-ended because you can interpret the evidence and clues in any way you want. Basically, they have to kind of make sense. You give them to the warden, and then the warden tells you like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But you can basically use the evidence in any way you want to implicate.
Wow,
one of the major
that's some
characters.
graffiti. I wonder what that used to say. It was just a barcode. Just painted a barcode on the.
That's a robot graffiti right there. What?
Yeah. Whoa! You got the pearl flog and a turret tinker.
They're neutral, and yet they still tongued me.
Oh yeah, they just like putting their tongues on things. Also, make sure that turret is.
It is. This guy's neutral.
The turret tinker.
Neutral.
All right, I guess it's just friendly turrets day. All right.
Where?
They might not be friendly anymore, because the way droids are mad at you. All right.
No, they're
apparently no one likes the way droids. We should finish off the way droids.
This whole situation is making me very nervous. This guy's just like wandering around putting up turrets.
Yeah.
Beep boop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, cool, dude. Beep boop. The frog. The frog.
Get over here.
I have never seen one of those frogs.
So that is not a friendly turret.
No, it isn't. It's a hostile.
Neither is the one behind it, which is a rocket turret. I would just nope out. I don't know if you saw that, but if you zoom out, there's a rocket turret northwest there.
How can you tell that's a rocket turret?
Oh, that might be a chain gun. Or, actually,
it's a rifle turret.
It's just a rifle turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably all right. It looked rockety to me.
I mean, they're both.
It looks just yeah.
I don't like that whole situation. Can they still see me from over here? You think?
Yeah, you can just go up to the world map and go like a screen north and then come south.
Okay. That
You know what I
sounds
mean?
good.
And then go down. And then, yeah. So the road is still here, so I think we would keep going north, maybe.
Oh, we got a quillipede. Okay, I was a little bit worried, but no, we're fine. This is the most dangerous this Bey Lah road has been for me.
Yeah, it's going through the jungle. Jungle is a pretty dangerous place. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
We made it. So if you search around this place, there's a note that Auto Explorer will find. That is like I don't know if you've found that yet. I don't think so if you haven't been playing that beta.
If you're immune to heat damage and you something carry capacity.
If you're immune to heat damage and your carry capacity.
We'll never know. They were trying to tell us something very important. You have received a new quest, Love and Fear. Let's read that. Crumpled sheet of paper. When spitting, anger boils up in my blood, and I can feel my walls are closing in. When hardened heart despises all of Cud, and Hindriarch says all I do is sin. But when you look at me with those sweet eyes, and so I feel the gentle warmth of love, so as you're close enough to tantalize, that's when I hope that we could be enough. What need have we for gathering morning dew? Our parents will not ease us when we hurt. What do we gain from fearing what is new? Our village shall not to the past revert, but I must leave you for it. I must leave you for it won't concede that death will find me should I stay unfreed. I imagine this is a poem written by the angry Hindriarch who's left the village. Or am I reading too much into this?
Hindriarch is a term like president. Yeah. I think you meant Eshkind, which is Eshk.
Oh yeah, Eshkin. I meant not Hindriarch. I didn't mean that. I meant like I forget they're just their
pariah.
Name. Yeah.
Esk. Yeah.
I am Nishwomir. Hindriarch Ke sent me. I'm obviously not going to be antagonistic to this character. She says that you stole Kindrish. Burst into laughter. You claim innocence. A frame up, I suspect, with this. You really think Kes stole the treasure? Why should I believe you? Lies? You're trying to manipulate. What can be done then? I like to go the kind of middle of the road. I will live and drink. I'll look at it. So what is the difference here? Because there's one that's like kind of antagonistic. You'd better not go missing. And then the other one is just like, yeah, no, there's no difference at all.
Nope.
Okay.
I usually go with live and drink.
Oh, really? After much preparation, we set out, rowing our setties beyond the stale indicated. Oh man, that's a mess.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we head back to Bey Lah. Oh, yeah, that's why. Bey Lah was right south of like abandoned city, and I've never actually been to an abandoned city before. That's why it seems so dangerous.
Yeah. The ruins are kind of they're pretty powerful, but they're like almost guaranteed to have stairs down on like every floor. So you can kind of go like deep and dive for like super rare loot and fun encounters in the ruins.
Nice. Alright. Why is the XL standing in my village? Are you trying to play me for a fool? Eshkin claims to be wrongfully accused. Yep. Now we go and talk to the warden. I love this Kesahin's dialogue. Oh, does this poem belong to you? Interesting. Do I look like a poet to you? That's new dialogue I hadn't noticed before. I mean, that's new, right?
Yeah, it's relating to the love note.
I'm Kesahin, Protector. I love this dialogue exchange here. May I ask you some questions? You may not.
You may not.
Get out of my face. That's so nice. That's really good. Wait.
So Neelahand.
Neelahand claims to be wrongfully accused. But what now? You're the warden, you tell me. We will investigate and find the truth. You are useless. I'll get to the bottom of this. No. Will you answer some questions now? I will return.
I'm a little worried that you might experience a crash.
Okay.
In a minute, but we'll see. Do you have the ability to? Do you have like it turned on to hit F5 to save? Try it.
No, but I can turn it on.
Yeah.
I assume that's in debug.
Yeah. Enable save and load commands. It's a few more down. Allow load and save commands. We are not consistent with our words.
Such are the ways of Cud.
Yeah.
Okay. F5. Save the game. Yes. Okay. Game saved. So let's go and do the thing. I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna do an auto explore, and it crashed.
Yeah. Double check that you updated the latest on Steam.
All right. It's set to beta. How do I prompt an update? If it just said update, then yeah. I mean, I switched it to beta just before we started playing, so I imagine.
So when on the main menu, what version do you have? It should be 201.22.
22. I think it was 21.
I think it's 22 now. I just hit play, and I have 22.
Let me check. That was really good timing. That was well caught. You saw that coming.
I noticed another bug that I fixed in the dialogue.
It is 22.
So, cool. It updated.
The fun thing is that
don't forget to restart the Discord stream.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You said the recording didn't stop.
That's right. So
So this is an edit job. You can remove all that talking in post.
I can. I probably won't though.
Yeah.
I am possibly one of the laziest editors. Yeah. It was quick.
That's way too much work.
It was quick, and I actually really find that funny. It's like I'm worried you're going to crash.
There was some good information in there about, hopefully it's save compatible with the previous version. We'll find out.
You load using save games mod configuration. This is always a confusing dialogue to me.
I'm trying.
I think this is what I want. I want it to just do the same thing that,
It's saying you have a couple of mods enabled that weren't enabled before.
Well, what's funny is I disable those mods like every time. So it's weird that it's like some weird, like enabled them or something. Okay, so do I want to auto explore, or will that crash the game again, do you think?
We'll find out. It should be good.
No, we're good. Why? Yeah. This arrow is covered with blood. And the other thing I like about this quest, I mean, in true roguelike fashion, it's random every time. So the same evidence that we got on my run will be very different from this run. Note this piece of information.
I think I'm trying to remember, but I believe that about like 30% of the possible clues are used each game. So it would take like 4 or 5 playthroughs of this to see all of them, potentially.
Wow.
They're all small variations on each other.
There's a weapon there.
Yeah, it doesn't find everything.
Someone has left a small hammer in the path. You note this piece of information. Alright, can continue exploring.
Also, if you talk to everybody, they can all have clues. Yeah. Soaking wet something. What was the...
It was, whoops. Soaking wet, empty chest.
Alright.
Is there any reason to talk to this person?
Actually, Angohind will not have a clue, but...
But they basically explain to you how the quest works. Yeah. I'm just going to do the full explore. Oh, right. There's a shrine here. I am very curious if there's like some kind of deep lore about the glyphs written down. But I'm not sure if I'm, again, reading that too into that.
I mean, I'm sure there is. I don't know it.
And that's okay. I actually prefer that you don't, because I'd be too tempted to ask. Kezahan was so quiet, but now he's talking more than ever. He's so loud. Okay. Good to know.
I always like blaming Kezahan. He's my favorite person to blame in the whole situation.
That's is it the one who
That's the Hendriarch's
bodyguard
assistant that told you that you couldn't talk to them?
Yeah.
The rude jerk.
He's definitely who I accused. No, I didn't. I wanted to accuse him, but I messed up the evidence, so I had to accuse just a random traveler.
Yeah.
I almost screwed up the quest on my series. I've heard that there is an outbreak of Glottrot in the Kendron. Glottrot? Excuse me. If I knew that this village was diseased, I don't know if I would have come with Glottrot. And the Kendron village is outside of Bey Lah. Oh, it's outside of Bey Lah. I didn't finish the sentence before you freak out. Now I want to leave here even less. Wow, there's a lot of evidence on this one. There wasn't nearly so much last time. To do some repairs to my boots. Someone's been in our stores of boar leather. We have far less than we should. Lots of evidence. Didn't hear anything. You're Kendron, yep. No evidence. No evidence. Come here, child. Nope. Nothing. Nope. 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 We're just talking to everyone.
Yeah.
No. We might have already gotten everything. We seem to get pretty lucky.
No, there's actually a quest step that you finish when you learn all of the possible clues.
Oh, really? I might have messed it up on my run then. Leehart, does this poem belong to you? Oh, Eskind wrote that. You should give that to Neelahind. It was supposed to go to Neelahind. Not Eskind? No, give it to Neelahind. Esk will thank you later. Will they, though? I will give it to Neelahind. I believe this poem was meant for you. For me, are you sure? But this is a poem in Esk's handwriting. Are you sure this is for me? Yes, please read it. Warden Neelahind takes the crumpled sheet of paper.
Oh, come on. Did it just bug out in the middle of that quest?
It didn't seem to, nothing seemed to happen. I gave him the crumpled piece of paper and then nothing happened.
It killed the quest dialogue. Hold on here. That's so lame. I wonder what did it.
The Hendron villager jumps was the next thing that happened.
No, just what happened was something like went wrong in the conversation script right there.
Ah.
And I kind of want you to send me a file before you completely restart CUD again.
Okay.
But that's fine.
Well, what we'll do is I'll my character's hungry. I'll finish the Bey Lah quest, and then we'll break the episode, and I can send that file to you.
Check their quest log and see what it says for Love and Fear.
All right. Quest. Give the love sonnet. Give the crumpled sheet of paper to its author of intended recipient.
All right.
I want to check.
I'm sorry for that. I could find the actual quest text for you if you want to know it. What should have been said there.
You know what? That would be awesome. Just so we don't leave that hanging in the air. And I'll continue searching for evidence.
It's so weird. I haven't seen that bug.
Is it worth looking at every villager in case like one of them is like bloodied or something? Is that one of the ways of finding evidence? Or just the main people worth accusing?
I mean, the difference is... I'm sorry, I was looking for the answer
no worries, sorry.
The actual quest.
Empty circle icon over your target indicates that your weapon penetrates your target's armor. Wow. Deep lore. Painted leather braces. I wish I could look at the painted armors on that, like, I see NPCs wearing.
Yeah, there were a couple of choices there for what could have happened. So it said, for me, are you sure it's a poem in S handwriting? You saw that line. And yes, please read it. Oy vey, Eskind wrote this about me? How my head swims at these lavish words. If she wrote this and meant it for me, she must love me, but it can't be, can it? And then one of the responses is, can't it? And the other one is, it is live and drink. And so then the can't it is, you must understand I spent so many years trying in vain to fall out of love with Eskind. I thought it the only way to endure our adolescence, watching her poor attempts at courtship. Sorry, hold on. I have to scroll right, which is awkward. With other Hendren. And then it was only one word. I thought it was the only way to endure her departure as well, but she is returned and she loves me. I'm terrified to speak to her of this, but I must. Thank you. And then, like, you ask if it's going to affect the investigation, and Neela replies with, no, you are the one investigating, so my bias will not matter. Basically.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely their dialogue before implied some feelings, and this is like, you know, kind of like drawing a conclusion to that, which is kind of nice.
Do you have the wish key bound?
No.
Go into key bindings and turn that on real quick.
Sure.
Because now that I've read you the final bits of that quest text, I'm going to have you complete that quest.
Okay.
Because you completed it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, press a combination.
I have it on, like, Shift F1 or something like that. Like.
Okay. Yes, save changes. Shift F1.
Quest
wish is my
debug,
command.
all one word.
Yeah.
Yep. And then pick love and fear.
Complete?
And hit, complete, yeah.
You have finished the step. Return the love sonnet. There you go. Solid.
Mm-hmm. And then hit escape.
Very good. 'Cause I've been looking around, and I'm not finding any more clues. And
so there's a current problem in which some of the clues, they can literally be hiding underneath the water vine, like, or underneath the bridge, like those things will render on top of them.
Oh no.
And like the only way that you'll ever really see them is by like stepping on that specific tile. So it's fine. You have enough evidence to convict someone, I'm sure.
Yeah, let's go with I'm gonna forget their name again. Kessahind. Let's try and make this right. We'll add closure. You are famished. Okay, let's end this quest. Let's try and make Kessahind. Well, first I should, read my my notes here. I found the village stores of Bey Lah untouched. Eskind must have traded something for her basics. I found a small leather-working hammer on the paths, a sign of recent craft. The Fondren tell me that Kessahind went quiet for a few weeks, only to become louder than ever again. The scouts report that someone has taken leather in from the village stores, indicating recent craft. Theft by Kendrin is very common during an outbreak of disease like the one of the villagers described. I found a bloody arrow on the paths of Bey Lah. Its fletching resembles the one in Hindriarch Kez quiver. So I'm seeing one thing for Kessahind, but I might be...
Well, that's all you need.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready to accuse the thief.
So the thing is which one of these is Kessahind? It is kind of pointing towards Kessahind. I think that the bracer works with Kessahind, but probably either of the crafting ones, which like the bracer or I think both of them would work.
Okay.
If
when you say bracer,
whatever. Wasn't that one of the ones? The leatherworking village? Oh, leatherworking hammer on the paths, or the leather from the village stores. Either one of those. Either one of the crafts. Yeah.
Tell me that Kessahind went quiet for a few weeks. Oh yes, this does indicate that some kind of illness transpired, and Kessahind was trying to hide it. So what you're saying is that's right. By concealing craft and illness, it was Kessahind who stole Kendrish. Evidence is clear. Eskind did not steal Kendrish. The crime was committed by none other than Grando's protector Kessahind. He will be stripped of the ancestral axe he carries, stripped of his property, and stripped from our oral histories. Never will his name be spoken here again, and he will never return, or on pain of death. Moreover, Kez attempts to pin blame on Eskind without due process. Opened my eyes to her abuse of power. She need not leave Bey Lah, but she is Kehind once more, stripped of her title and standing. By our traditions, the aggrieved party, Eskind, shall hold the office until a quorum can convene to discuss future governance. It will be a challenge to accept change, but we will be stronger for it. You receive Drillbot's sensor array, Prickler's sensor bud, failed energy relay, fried processing core, cracked robotics housing.
Some scrap. Medium wellness overall rating outcome because of the slight illness hint. Notice now that Eskind and Ke just like walked over to the longhouse, and the other dude walked off. Pariah, they got exiled, and then Eskind and those guys walk in and take over the.
So there's an actual like official changing of hands, which there wasn't before.
Yeah, the changing of the guard with the exit stage left.
That's actually really nice.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. How is life as Hindriarch? Extremely frustrating, but I am yet hopeful. My people are resistant to change, but they don't seem opposed to the idea of a democracy. I need to give them a measure of time before we hold an election, but they'll ultimately agree as long as I am acting Hindriarch. Then, fate's willing, they will vote me out. They will vote me out. I'll be voting for Isahind myself. That's really good. That's really funny. We're pulling democracy in so you can vote me out.
Yeah.
Oh, I should check who's this. Loved by the Fellowship of the Wardens and the Hind. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, absolutely, let's make friends. Now I am on a neutral basis with Hindrin and Bey Lah. Hindrin was the word I was looking for, not Hindriarch.
Yeah.
And we could learn Shield. Oops. Location. Give them some secrets. Here's a question: if you share your secrets with someone, does it reduce the value of that secret?
No, but like that. I mean, you might not be able to share that same secret with another faction if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that is. So that
not true for all of them, but some factions care whether or not it's still a secret. Not all of them, though.
Okay. That's actually really good to know. I kind of like shields. Do we want to make this a shield character?
You can, because you really don't need your hands.
Amazing. Let's do it. Maybe you can clear this up. Someone in my comments was saying you can put the shield on your arm. You don't have to hold it in your hand. Does it function the same?
If it's a buckler class, yes.
Okay.
So if it's like a wooden buckler, that can go on your arm, but like a steel shield has to be in a hand. It's like a bigger shield than a buckler. If it's an iron buckler, it can go on your arm. And yes, it does still have the block chance. The same. But
nice.
you can't shield slam him with it.
Okay. So you could dabble in shield and then get that nice block chance that shields provide. But then you could also
Did you never turn in the wire? You never turned in the wire to Argrave. You're still carrying it.
I don't think I did. You're right. You're right.
We should stop back there. Even though we're right next to Grit Gate, we gotta go all the way back.
I could just wish the quest complete. No. But what I am going to do is I'm going to end the episode here, and then I'm going to give you that file. Yeah. But this is Bey Lah. I mean, minor tweaks, minor differences, nice cap to some of the story that we'd gotten. But yeah, no, this is still like one of my favorite quests in like any game ever. So it was nice to go through this.
Yeah, it was really an honor to get to touch this quest. It's one of my favorite quests in the game too. It's pretty fun.
Awesome. All right, well, if you're enjoying the series with Gnarf here, I just realized I probably should introduce you in like each episode. Sorry about that. But yeah, feel free to hit the.
It's whatever. Just tell them to go watch the first episode again.
Yeah, that's right. Go. Actually, use stream. I'll put in the description for each of these, like your Twitch stream, because I know you'd like to also stream Cud. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so yeah, slam the like button or hit all the buttons until I get my paycheck. And thanks very much for joining the series. And we'll see you next time for winning Cud, I guess.